family, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe after you watch the real next video. If you're not new, welcome back. Dior's. Period. As y'all can tell by the title of this video, we will be talking about forgiveness. And the reason I choose this topic is because somebody decided to make a video. And I'm not gonna say I felt some type of way, but I was like, hold up, let me throw my 2 cents. So I'm here to speak on my side, okay, of those people who don't necessarily have a voice, okay? And we're gonna be talking about forgiveness, okay? Now, let's start off like this. It is important that you realize and see the bigger picture of everything. And I say that because when you sit down and contemplate about everything that happened in your life so far to this point, up until this point, you get to observe everything about what you could have done, what you didn't do, what you can do, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it is important that you think like that because you can move forward. And some people can't move forward without realizing what happened, and you observe and you get as much information out of that situation as possible, then you can move forward. That's a part of forgiving yourself. That's a part of forgiving your past. I'm sorry, y'all. Water is like dripping all down from me because my hair is wet and I probably can't tell. But anyways, when you let go of your past, that comes with forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself, the people that held you back, and you have to also take accountability for it too, because you know you was in that situation. So observe, forgive, okay? And some people might not be ready to forgive, but you have to realize when you don't forgive, you're only holding yourself back. And you have to also realize that anything and everything that's already happened in your past is done. It's over with. It happened. You can't hold on to it. You have to let it go, because what's done is done. There's no going back to change it. Now, what you can do, you can learn from the situation. You can let it be your motivation to guide you to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you sit down and you dwell on things, like I've always said, when you dwell on things, it's like an anchor holding you down. Like, you can't go forward without cutting that string, okay? Without cutting the chain. You have to let it go. And it might hurt because, you know, letting something go completely, you can't get it back. But I told y'all, my hair is really dripping down, and my hair is dripping down. This water is dripping down from my hair, and it's kind of irritating me, but I want to make my video, so please ignore it, okay? Period. But you have to cut off those chains, y'all, okay? And you have to let it go fully, you know what I'm saying, 100%, and move forward. Let it teach you something, because there's something in the future waiting for you. There's something it's there, okay? It's a better outcome than what's in your past. And the only thing you can do is focus on the now. You can't control the future. You can't control the past. It's done already. And what's in the future is determined by what you do now. So focus on the now. How can you better yourself? Like, if you did something in the past, you have to forgive yourself and others. Because when you let go, first of all, you cutting that chain off of that anchor, okay? And when you cut it off, you're going to feel lightweight. You're going to feel better. You're not holding that negative energy in you anymore. Once you let that stuff go, it's good for you mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay? Like, you're probably not the only person who did something, or vice versa. But you have to learn how to not dwell on it. You can't hold on to this stuff. Let it go. Learn from it and move forward. That's really all it is to it. And that's a part of forgiving. You're probably not even ready to forgive somebody or yourself. It's okay. It takes time. But sit down. Think about it. Meditate on it. What can you do? What can you do to better yourself in that situation and for your future? You know, because what's done is done. It's already done. But what can you do now to at least balance it out? I'm sorry, that's my puppy in the background. But that is important that you think like that. Forgive. Because when you don't forgive, you holding on to something. And when you hold on to that, it's not good for your health. It's not good for you. So, and it's okay if you cry about it, okay? I'm not going to say that you're a crybaby, but it's more so you feel some type of way. You're hurt, and that's your way of expressing your pain to the universe. You're trying to let them know, like, I'm done. Like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. I want to change it. I feel like that's what crying is. You're just trying to express your feelings the best way you can. And when you hurt, you don't have to bottle up everything inside of you, because one day it's going to come out. Just release that negative thought, or release the sadness. That's what crying is. You're getting rid of the sadness. You don't want to feel sad, so let it go. You don't have to bottle that stuff up inside you. When you let it go, that's a part of cutting. That's one step of, that's like getting the scissors or the little clipper things to cut the chain off. That's the first step. Now letting go of the situation is sitting down, contemplating about it, and meditating on it, and looking at the bigger picture. That's when you cut off that chain. That's when you detach yourself. And that's when you start to grow. That's when you start to ascend. Okay, so forgive. And it takes time to sit down and forgive. It takes courage to even sit down and think about and meditate on what happened or what you can do to better it. That takes a lot of courage. And when you do that, those are the next steps. You know, it's levels to this stuff. Someday you go get to the end of whatever's waiting for you at the end of that staircase. Okay? Period. Raw. Sit down. Meditate. Forgive yourself. Then you can forgive the other person or that situation. But you have to forgive yourself first, because nobody's perfect. Okay? And that's really all I had to say, y'all. If you want to, if it's hard, you still feel like you carrying this weight on you, get you a crystal. Okay, this is an amethyst. Get you a crystal. Go get some sage. Okay, go get you the all-seeing eye. I don't even call it that, y'all. I call it the eye of Horus or the eye of Ra. Meditate, eat healthier. Yes, it's Thanksgiving today, but that don't mean that you can't make a vegan meal, because I sure did make me some vegan food, period. Period. Okay? Period. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did have me some baked macaroni, but other than that, I ate everything else vegan. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Healthy stuff, period. I'm glad. But that's really it for my video, y'all. And meditate. And when I say meditate, even if you gotta go outside and sun gaze, do that. If you have to connect with nature, do that. Whatever works best for you. Overall, forgive yourself. Go within. Don't get lost in the sauce now. But know why you meditating. Don't forget why you sat down and went outside to meditate. Continue thinking like that. Forgive yourself in the situation, and you're going to start seeing things unfold in your favor. But that's it for my video. Bye to your family.